Gargione, MBS Elite Training. This ain't no game. I'm with the tycoon, the young man over here. We're going to get into how when you have a mentor, and that mentor starts something, it sparks something in your mind, and that spark can turn into a revolution of things that will change your life. This is Rasheed Lewis right here, my young cousin, and we're going to get into this little story of how this all came about. I'm proud of this young man because right now, this is my first time, and this is this young man's own business. So we are in his office space right now. So I would like to, we're just going to conversate and you guys just follow along. I think you guys would love this story. Let's get it. But anyways, go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody.
I'm Rasheed Lewis. My company is Epiphany Marketing Firm. And yeah, I'm related to this fine gentleman right here.
Yeah, let's talk about when we first started talking about you and your career and things that you wanted to do. How old were you, like 16?
I was about 17 at the time.
17. And you were working where again?
I was working at the infamous Mickey D's McDonald's.
Okay. And we had a conversation. He came down to my gym and he was telling me that he was working at McDonald's. And I just basically asked him what was his reason, because his mom wanted him to do good in school and she just wanted him to focus on that. Money wasn't an issue, but he wanted to work there. And what was your reasoning for working at McDonald's?
I wanted, one, I was in high school, so I wanted to buy nice things, and of course, my number one thing, I wanted to get a Scion TC.
And why did you want a Scion TC?
I can't even remember.
No, you know why, man.
It was a cool car, okay?
For what, man?
I mean, I wanted to look cool. I was
for
girls, maybe.
Thank you.
You know, but
right, and I sat there, and that was the thing that I questioned. I said, why? You know, what is your reason why? I said, if I were you, I mean, this is advice that I'm giving you, I would just internship somewhere where you want to do something, you know, mentor under somebody, and just quit your job, and everything will work out, you know. And the next week,
yeah,
it was, you had spoke to your mom, and you told me what? Remember when you came the next week?
Oh, yes. So I told her, I think at that time, let's see, some time went by. I was helping out at the gym.
Yeah.
And so then I think I started my first week of college or something, and I had, let's see, do you want to talk about?
No, I want to talk about, because you came back and I said, well, just let me know what your plans are,
yes,
and then you end up doing what with McDonald's. Okay,
so I went and told her what my plans are, whatever. From there, I wanted to transition into kinesiology, so that's when we started hanging out a little bit more time. And so the next week, I ended up quitting my job at McDonald's.
Right, right. And since that time, how has your career, you know, gone? Because it's been, how old are you now?
I'm 23 now.
So it's been 6 years now that you've been running your own business?
Yeah.
And today, again, I am at this young man's office in Ontario, California. You guys got to come down and check this out. And during this process, how has it been for you? So far as the ups, the downs, getting what you need, the hustle, you know.
It's definitely, I mean, entrepreneurship is aimed for punks.
Right.
Aimed for punks, because the ups and downs are, I mean, they come frequent, and you have to be able to really weather the storm. Even through my path of getting here, it's been a lot through my mentors. Because even some, like, I still refer to you back as a mentor too. Because we always sit down, we always like, hey, what book are you reading? What book are you reading? Let's pass on some information. And so even the path throughout my whole mentorship, even when I even talk to people that I mentor, I always tell them that there are 3 things that you need to understand. Is that in order to grow and be successful, you have to have patience, you have to listen, but not just hear, but truly listen slowly so you understand. And the 3rd thing is that you really just have to have hustle, because when things get hard, you have to have the heart to stick it out. Don't just jump boat or whatever. Evaluate the situation and go through it.
Right.
Go through it.
Would you say there's a difference between trying, because it's going back to what you just said, and being committed? Because if you're trying, then as soon as it gets tough, you run. But when you commit, that's when it rains and that storm is coming, you learn to stick it through. Exactly. Would you say that has been during your process?
I mean, if you're trying to do something, that means that you're still in the thought process. You're hesitating at it.
Right.
But if you're committed, you're all in. I was talking to one of my mentees yesterday, and I said, you know that you're committed in a few instances. One of the instances is this: if you're sitting in a room with people that do similar things that you do, whatever, and you know that they're not giving their all into it, you get a sense of frustration into your inner self. You're like, you don't know what you're talking about or whatever. I've done the research, I've put the time in, I've gone all in, I've invested into this or whatever, and you're not giving this craft the respect that it deserves.
Right.
And so that is when you know that you're all in.
Right.
Because you know that without a shadow of a doubt, just like we were saying, they will talk about you, they will hate you, but they will never question your hustle.
Right. Because, you know, again, it's going back to that. You know, like I know, for me, when I train somebody or when I talk to somebody, within 2 minutes from them opening up their mouth, I just let them talk. I know what their level of commitment is, whether they're trying or they're committed and they're going to stay rooted. I just have 3 questions, and when I ask those 3 questions, it's a done freaking deal, you know. But you know these things, and when you start something, you have to finish. And where you're at right now, I mean, I'm very impressed with what you've done to this point and where you're going. Because just like we always say, the 5 friends that you have around you, if you have 5 friends that are overweight, what are you gonna become?
You'll be fat.
If you have 5 friends that are rich, what are you going to become?
Be rich.
Thank you. And you've changed your circle, and you've changed what you read, what you listen to, and what you're doing, and this is why you're in a position where you're at right now.
Exactly.
And if you can explain just briefly within 30 seconds about your business and what it is that you do.
Okay. So basically, what we do at Epiphany Marketing is we really rebrand or even establish brands of companies. People that have a vision, they just can't get it out. What we do is we sit down and we have a conversation with them, and we manifest their ideas, their dreams into reality. Whether it be a website, print material, marketing strategies on social media, video, photography, everything. We are just all around. We encompass your ideas and we manifest your brand.
Nice. Well, this is MBS Elite Training. Carl Guillaume, holla at your boy. We not playing. This is my boy right here. I'm really proud of him. Anything that you put your mind to, you can do. And he's a testament of that. Only 23 years old, has his own freaking office. This is amazing. So just like I always tell you guys, when you have a breakthrough, you make a breakthrough for other people. All I did was open a door. Now, not only does he have mentors, but he has mentees. So you guys keep pushing. No matter how hard it is or how hard it gets, you keep pushing until you have your breakthrough. Because anything short of a breakthrough, you're being selfish. You have to push until you get what you want and it comes to fruition. This is Carl Guillaume, MBS Elite Training. Rasheed, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you, young man. This is what I'm talking about. You guys make your breakthrough, because once you make a breakthrough, it's a ripple effect, and everybody else is going to follow right behind you. Let's go, guys. Carl Guillaume, MBS Elite Training. Holla at your boy.